everyone. Let's see, hopefully I have the camera a bit right. Let's see, put this over there. That's okay, I think. So yeah, how you boys been? Been a few days again. Started night shift, but I'm having a short week, so it's my last night shift this night. Then I got some school tomorrow from like 9 to 12, and I got the Friday off, so I'm gonna enjoy a really nice long weekend. So that's nice. Otherwise, you know, same issues at work. Co-work's being a gigantic fucking ball ache at the moment, but nothing we can beat. So we are gonna continue on with our two Onager Dunecrawlers. And let's see. I finished the second one with all the lead belcher, so I've done all the detail work for the metal parts, as you can see. It's looking decent. So we're gonna do like the trimming on the legs, some detail work, the guy on the top. I think we can get pretty close, if not finish the models, except for the basing on this one, because it takes some drying time. Like I did some of the rocks and outcropping that's dried nicely now beforehand, because I'm gonna add a texture paint over it later. So anyways, let's just get rid of these guys here. Just contemplating, I think we'll start with the trim on the legs. Not special. Yeah, I have the right one. Thought for a moment I had the wrong paint. Whew. Alright, there we go. Gonna give the brush a wick. It's a bit dry. Alright, there we go. So let's see if we can get this attack closer. Can take this guy off. Let's see if we can do this. Or not too light, I hope. It's canoptic alloy, but I don't like this color at all on the legs, honestly. Let's no, I don't like it. Let's change this. We want something that pops more, definitely. I think I have some bronze over here. Let me check. Let's see. And Balthasar Gold is okay, I think. Just hope the paint hasn't dried up in the spot. Just gotta give it a good shaky shake. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Anything special going on today? Anything fun happening? Or perhaps shit happening? I don't know. Let's see. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Let's see if I have another pot. I'm guessing not. Oh, I do. Aha! Seems I have a new one here, and well, I guess I bought it at some point because the old one was getting fucked up, which it finally did. So, Balthasar Gold. I think I can use the big brush for this. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, this will look much better, I think. Much better. Gotta wet the tip a bit. Makes it flow much easier with this small detail work. How's the volume, by the way? Volume okay? Didn't messed around with it last time, hence me asking. What time is it anyway? I think I started at 7, didn't I? Yeah, I did, so it's probably why it's a bit quiet at the moment. Also a bit more of a delay on the stream right now. I don't quite understand why. Let me put this a little bit back here, the lightning. I think that's better. Not going to the bottom side of the trim, cause well, who fucking cares? Well, only at the top side and the bottom side where you have an angle to see, obviously, but that's it. Not the entire thing, cause that's just fucking silly. Oh no, fuck. Ah. There's the first fuck up. That ain't good, boys. That ain't good. Shall I do like the corners of a trim? No, I think they'll be fine with shade. Should be okay. Should be okay. Later when we do some shading, we're not gonna heavily shade this though. Making quite a few mistakes right now. Nothing too bad though, but ugh. We're getting there. See if I get the arm a little bit closer here. Oh, that's an overloader brush. Tickety tackety. Last run for this model. Hello Cake, how you doing mate? Had a good day today I hope? Think you just came back from work or something, but I still got to start later unfortunately. But it's gonna be the last one for this week, then I have a long weekend. So that's gonna be nice. Back from climbing. Oh yeah, you still do climbing. Well, I've decided today to start walking some more stairs and do some more exercises, so I can at least hopefully make it through the big hike in the summer get together coming up later this year. Oh, you got your leatherworking tools. So you're gonna do blacksmithing and leatherworking now, or is it at the same place? Ah, okay. It's like a self-taught thing, I guess then. We're doing some trim work right now in the model, so. Let's trim for this one. That pops better, especially when I add some shading better. There we go, it's a bit of a difficult color palette for vehicles. Maybe I should go for more blue in vehicles instead of just only ropes and other fabrics. Yeah, we're getting there, buddy. We're getting there with the models. So adding some water and a little bit more paint. We are making progress. I'm hoping to get most of it done. If not, finish it this session, but we'll see. Things always take a lot longer than I usually estimate them to. But I think for sure we can get them battle ready for my little tournament upcoming this Saturday. Where I need 2 of these guys, so the tournament and the stream like gets me off my ass and motivates me with the paint, which is nice. Yeah, we'll still see. Going with my Adeptus Mechanicus army, obviously. Not the most crazy strong army, but I think I'll do fine. 3 rounds. I suspect I'll either go like 2 out of 1 or I'll just 3 out of 1. But I'm fighting Eldar in my first round because they announced the pairings for that already. It's the Wind Rider Ho, so it's a detachment that's all focused on jet bikes. Never played against it, but it looks super fucking annoying. It's at a gaming club / shop. Oops. There's fuck all places here to play. I think if you do some research, you'd be surprised. But I don't know, there's so many like, don't look at like only Games Workshop places. Look at gaming stores in general, where that's like sell board. And often they have like their own little communities and gaming groups and shit. You'd be surprised, but yeah, I don't know. It might also just be shitty a place. The fuck do I know, right? But I so happened chance to gotten into contact with a group in a few cities near me that are also like part of the Dutch 40k team. So like, there's a lot of competitive people for me to play with, which is a lot of fun, and they're all super nice dudes. So. I also made friends over the time with like a 40k club in my hometown that I regularly play with at my place. Yeah, it sucks to hear, man. It's so bad. I don't know, maybe I should bring some 40k with me to summer get together. Could probably do that, yeah. Yeah, fuck, why not? We'll like play the smaller version of a full point game called Combat Patrol. You play with most of the normal rules, but like the data sheets of the units are a bit weaker, so units don't die as fast, and you have like a few strategies you can use instead of like 3 pages worth of stratagems. It's a bit simplified. Yeah, we'll gamble. How far of a drive is Belfast then, out of curiosity, from where you are? Because if I'm doing for more serious games and tournaments, I'm often driving like an hour or two or something, even in the lands. Two coats of paint? No, fuck that. One coat. I'm lazy like that. Although with some paints I have to because of like the pigments or how badly it covers, but words are hard. "30, 35 minutes. Oh, that's not bad at all. Jesus. That's what the fuck. No, that's not bad at all, man. That's that's nothing, right? It's gonna like I was expecting like an hour and a half drive or something. I mean, how so? I mean, the situation inside the city, traffic-wise, you mean, or the people? I mean, you wouldn't give a fuck about the people, right? You're there to play you're there to play a 40k game, so. Is Belfast just a shithole city like Amsterdam? I have no clue. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I know, is going by train not an option then instead? Scenic Audi, yeah, it's same for Amsterdam, yeah. Like I said, I'm not, you're there to play 40k, right? So rest is not as important unless... I don't know. It doesn't sound to me at least something that would stop me personally. But I don't know. You do you, obviously. Oh, that's not good. Think we're done with this stage. That's all 4 done. So I've done the other 4. 11 p.m. Yeah, it's a bit shitty. I mean, it's same in my town, 12 or something like that. But yeah, parking's annoying. It doesn't sound too bad to me, but it does not sound too bad to me. Just clean the brush a bit. Now I happen to have a little bit of light brown here. Let's see if I can fix it up a bit. Ooh, I can. Nice. Yeah, I still had some light brown on my wet palette. That's also a nice thing about wet palette. You keep your paints wet way longer, even into the next days or days. Just cover up a few annoying mistakes I saw. Wasn't anything too major, but... Well, I fixed most of my lead belcher mistakes yesterday off stream. But I hit some spots on the armor itself instead of the armor lines here with this one just now. But I like I said, I still happen to have the paint on my wet palette, the light brown, so I can just quickly fix it now so my OCD can calm down. Oh, looking good. So, is there any part we can give the same color that we did on the trims? I don't think so. Alright, so we are gonna do the blue now. So usually I use some grey blue from Vallejo and I mix it with a little bit of black, also from Vallejo. And we're gonna add a line on a part of the hull, and they're gonna also be used for the fabric from these dudes. So hopefully do I have to write blue here? I do. Then a tiny, whiny little smudge of black in there to darken it down. Oh god, there's a lot of paint coming out of here all of a sudden. Whew. I'm not sure why it's doing this. Just pouring out for some reason. Oh, quickly close it off. So let's get some of the black in here. Just mixing it. I think I might have overdone it slightly. Let's grab another model to compare. It's not too bad, I think, actually. Add a tiny drop of blue. Nothing you can fix, cake. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a good painter either. Not at all. Far from it. Cause we gotta freehand this now, because you can also use masking tape, but my experience, unless you spray it, it's gonna get underneath the tape anyways. And this is so fucking tricky tape. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a line down here to the bottom and a little bit on the top. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I wouldn't call myself a shit painter or anything either. Average, I think. Maybe slightly above average. I don't know. You kind of like that, yeah. Let me think how the fuck I want to do this. We'll start with a small stripe that we can maybe make a bit wide later. It's one. And I already fucked it up, I think. That's okay, we're not going for the fucking Pulver price here. Repeat it, one motion stroke downwards. Oh fuck, this is, yeah, I fucked it up. Okay, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. Just fill it up now. I think the stripe is a bit too wide, honestly, on hindsight. It's nothing major. From a distance, looks fine, right? I mean, we're looking at it for like a meter or a half away usually when playing, right? So it's also why I usually do tabletop ready. I don't know if you get closer. Ooh. Like, oh my god. But not bad, not bad. I'm happy with it. It's the second coat. Okay, we do not touch. No touching to further, no further touching. Next one. Yeah, no, it's, I don't know, I'm looking at it, but like the camera makes it look a bit worse, honestly, but I don't know. Like I need to think differently about the legs. I need to break up the color a bit more, honestly. Is what I think, at least. But who knows? We have no shade yet, so there's a lot of depth missing too, which I have to admit is pretty fucking important. Like, I was also contemplating just making the Dunecrawler blue. Like, I have it on my Iron Striders or Dragoons, for example, where like all the armor plates are blue. This is not finished yet, but and like on the transports and the tanks, it's more like this. I think I should have made it blue on hindsight, but it's whatever. Two thin layers of paint. As per I got Duncan Rhodes from, well, Duncan Rhodes no longer works for Games Workshop, but he has his own channel. He started for himself. Probably getting tired, getting underpaid by Games Workshop. And right you are, Sir Duncan, right you are. That. Well, I'll leave it at one stripe. I mean, the other places aren't very good for adding stripes, so it's mainly the front, right? It's even the case on the original Dunecrawler art from Games Workshop. I'll maybe make these blue after all, I don't know. Difficult choices, difficult choices. Let's do the rope on this guy. Yeah, we're gonna add, what are they called? We're gonna use some transfers on there that we make wet, yeah. Don't like transfers that much in the way you add them, but in the end they add more than the model usually, then they take away. It's just the how you do it is a bit shitty. Hey, no cursing here, buddy. No shitting here. painting a little ranger here. Man, this is difficult for me to see right now. So fucking tiny. It's purely a lighting issue, kijk. Not that fucking old yet. I haven't gotten the new lights yet. I ordered them. That gives natural lighting. Oh, sorry, you can't see. My bad. Fiddly. Can like paint the inside of the jacket. Honestly, they probably won't see that, but that's my OCD purely kicking in. My hands are too shaky. I'll practice. Just as with anything else, unless, I don't know, you get like some fucking arthritis or some sort of awful fucking disease, but it's all practice. Same for me. But you know, you have to remember I paint like, let's see. I mean, they're almost, like all the infantry is so similar in admin painting wise, honestly. So, 60 vanguards. 40 rangers, that's over 100. 60 Sicarians and 60, I think like close to 200 infantry models of this type I've painted now, so. Maybe I can, hold on, I'll hold this differently. So we painted the cloak. Yeah, it's also one part of me doesn't like painting it so much anymore. Because there's also like Pteroxy, which are these fucking bats with huge wings. They look like bats. Like such a pain to add. Like usually, like nowadays, I just like go to commission paint, like, hey, paint 20 of these fucking bats for me, please, thank you, okay? Because I just cannot be arsed. It's such a pain in the ass to assemble and paint. I mean, I love how the models look, but like some of the AMAG models, dear fucking Lord, help me. This is a Vanguard without the hood on it, so just a bare helmet. I do really like the paint I'm using, though. Not so much the color, but like the consistency. It runs so fucking smoothly. I can get it almost everywhere where I want easily. And that's also a nice difference you notice in certain paints. It does. Paints have different thickness, consistency, pigments, other little chemicals that affect how fast they dry or how well they cover, etc. Like Games Workshop paints, for example, have a lot of pigments in them. So oftentimes, for a lazy bum like me, they cover in one layer. Difference per paint. I cannot or will not do all paints in one or two layers, because it might just look utterly shit. But if I can get away with it, one layer, always one layer. But it also depends on what you want from painting and playing Legos. Because like I want to play more than I want to paint. Honestly, I enjoy painting, but not all the time. I enjoy playing more, definitely. I think we covered it quite well. Let's have a look. Yeah. And I like to basically pick a medium where it looks fine and it works for playing too. Because like when you're going to go to a tournament, for example, everything has to be painted. So trying to get this guy into focus. Yeah, we did the ropes and everything, so that's looking mighty fine. And later we're gonna work more on the gun and stuff, and that'll break things up nicely too. So we've done all the blue now. I'm still toying with the idea to paint these armor plates blue, but we'll leave it as it is for now. Because we can always just do that later if we want to try it out, and that's okay. We're gonna do some blacks next. I need a sound clip of that. Because we already have the basing done in this one for the most, so this is how it's gonna look more like an end product. So I don't know. It's fine. We can always change it later. Right, blacks. So there's cabling we need to touch here on this side here. Oh, posture check. And got some more cables in here. Do you want to do some of these cables? Yeah, let's do that. We need some more different colors in here. Which way was it? Not this way. Not this way either. This way. Yeah. How many units do you currently have in your army? My entire AdMech army. How many models, I guess, is what you mean? Too many. I mean, we already covered the infantry, so plus the Veteraxi. 260, 270, close to 300 individual models in my AdMech army. Probably more. Oh, no, more. Way more. 350, 400, somewhere between there. Somewhere between there. But AdMech has been an army that I've been playing for a long time now, and I just keep coming back to it, so I love it. It's not an army I play for its competitiveness just because, well, I think they're neat, you know, we're doing March Simpson. Like, I think they're neat. Just think they're neat. My little robot boys. Well, you know, it's also why I'm a tech priest right now on stream. Haha. But yeah, it's otherwise cake, you know, being worried about how well you can do things. It's just a skill you gotta learn like anything else. So you're just gonna, you're just gonna suck at the start. Hold on. Think you can pick up anything if you put your mind to it, honestly, and if you truly enjoy it. You know, I'm contemplating picking up playing the electric guitar now. Never played a fucking instrument in my life. Never. Exactly. No need to be perfect from the start. But the point, I'm trying to, I mean, not necessarily to just to you, you know, but in general, like it's, you know, it takes time. It's a skill that you got to develop and will develop over time. Nice and black cables. Vallejo has some very nice black colors. Games Workshop Contrast Black is also super fucking nice. Plan to use that more on Wild Eaters when we start painting that, so I'm looking forward to that. This is part of my pile of shame, technically. Had this forever. But we're working on it. I think I also shared last stream, also selling large parts of my collection because I just have too much. Space is getting an issue. And like, there's no fucking point for me to like have 5 or 6 armies because I'm just never gonna have enough time to all play them consistently. Like, I'm planning to leave it at 3 to 4 armies is what I'm thinking. So I'm still contemplating whether or not I'm gonna sell my death card It's a bit tough because it's like my very first army. But I'm selling some of the excess models I had, like with dreads and shit. I've sold my Custodes. I'm selling my Tau, selling some other weird tidbits. Like I had like the idea to like start an Imperial Guard Chaos army at some point, so I bought like a bunch of these things, but you know, I'm gonna just sell those. Got like 10 of those packs. So and I sold like 2 Leviathan Dreadnoughts because they're not legal in 40k anymore. They have like shifted over to 30k, the Horus Heresy game. I'm just gonna get a drink real quick. Oh my fucking back. Oh. I'm also like turning the model towards you guys so you can see, but I gotta think of something better for that. Let's see. Don't have Shoki, but we have Koki. So. Stretching a bit. I do. I'm trying to lessen this garbage. Honestly, I should stop this too, but. Right. So we've done the cabling and everything. That's done. How do we want to approach the windows? How do we want to do that? We'll make the windows black first, and then we'll add some cutesy effects to it later. Or maybe we won't. Now it's very dark, you know, it's like a couple of slits they're looking through, even in the 40k universe. Gotta do it careful though. Can't overload the brush. Helps it pop quite hard actually. Oh. Okie dokie. Pretty much only drink tea now. I should too. Well, I hate not having sugar. It's so fucking awful to me. Drinking a lot more Bolero, which is like a healthy, sugarless, powder-based drink without all the harmful chemicals in it and shit. Let's see. Onager Dunecrawlers. Need to get a picture real quick for reference. Yeah, that's okay. We can make these black. that's what I wanted to check for. Let's see, not this one. Cause I wasn't sure which way the color sat again on the AdMac logo. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got it. So we're just gonna paint the windows black too. Cause for like the glass under the commander's hatch here, I'm gonna add some effects to it later. Okay, boy. I fucked that up. Yeah, it's good going at cake. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. Yeah, for my army. Oh well, for the 2,000 point army for the tournament. So that's also why I'm painting these. Oh, the music stopped. Let me reset that. Yeah, I'll be Gucci. So the viewports have been blackened, so they pop out pretty hard, right? Even at the distance. Yeah. So let's see, let's fix the guns on these guys. Actually forgot a detail on the Vanguards and Ranger. We'll quickly fix that. There we go. Who else is there? There's a couple of people in here, but mainly me and Cake talking. Like, how are the rest of you boys doing? Or girls, I don't know. Oh, we missed some. Almost got us. A tiny little viewport at the side there. Careful. Yeah. Did the other one, right? Yeah, I did it. Lord Grimace, I'm peacefully vibing, wrapping up a final. Library Information Sciences, glory. Information Sciences. This sounds far beyond me, to be honest, but what do I know? So we'll blacken his gun barrel here. It's gonna go with sideways to try and not fill up the openings in the handguard. If we can, at least. I think that was the last bit of black we needed to do, honestly. No, that's not right. We need to do the AdMac iconography on the tank in a moment. Tisk. How could I forget? Jesus Christ. So Garmon, when will you be Golden Demon ready? Probably never. Those gentlemen are on a completely different level. The only thing they do is come home from work and paint, eat and sleep, work, paint, eat and sleep. That's it. Whereas I might take an hour over one Space Marine model in its entirety, those dudes will take like 20 hours for one Marine model or something. Just doing it in the finest detail. Lord Grimace says, it's a fun time working on my master's degree despite the things going on. Also at Mac Mechanicum. Oh, nice dude, welcome. May the motor force be with you. Has always struck me as we have everything categorized appropriately, but good luck finding anything. Yeah. Oh, this part's gonna be fucking annoying, frankly. How the fuck am I gonna do this? I think it's easier if we do the white first and then the black. So we're going to use some Old One Grey from James' workshop. Just a little bit. Quick sneak peek. I think it was white, left and right on the skull. Yeah. Yeah, Lord Grimace, I pretty much went to work straight off from school, so I've never really done university or master degrees or PhDs or whatever. Beyond me, frankly. First one. Thank you. I love myself too. Oh fuck. You go there. Come on, focus. Yeah, I'm trying to paint that symbol. Now, the white I obviously gotta do as tinkoids because painting white sucks. Like gigantic fucking balls. Like, I have a Thousand Suns army that's actually white, but like all the white's pretty much done exclusively with a airbrush. Because fuck me sideways if I have to do it all by brush. Oh god. Okay. So I'm gonna switch back to, just gonna stand up, help my back a bit. Oh. See if lowering the chair helps a bit so I can go to my desk and get a bit closer. I think that'll help. So, switching back to black. Damn crunchy. Okay, we'll go over it with white one more time on the white parts, because that needs a bit more coverage. The black's usually really good in covering one layer, so that's why we did the white first. Oh, fuck's sake. Ah! I slipped. Fuck. No! Nothing bad happened here. Just happy little accidents. Totally. thought I already did these guys. So. Okay, that's the black done now. I hope. Famous last words. Well, let's see if we have a different color for the ammo boxes. Preferably something greenish. Let's see. I thought I had some here, but apparently not. Well, that ain't good. Really? I don't have green here? Well then. then we'll make it black. So be it. Famous last words, like I said, going back to black. Okay, now the black is done for realsies. For real, for real. I swear. Let's put these on for a bit. Let's see where we are at. Oh, it's the wrong one. We're getting there. So I'm keeping this. I'm just giving myself a better idea by looking at my OBS and whatnot too, like how they're gonna look at a distance on a tabletop. Well, getting there. All right, lenses. Let's get my blues first. But I still have those. Sure I do. So, Thousand Suns, Hood blue, and a tiny bit of white. My reds already got here. Yeah, magnets are great, dude. I magnetize a lot more weapon options because over time, weapon profiles change, or there's a new codex, and everything changes again. And then you might be stuck with flamethrowers instead of bolters on your Rubric Marines, for example. So, well, we'll start with some Thousand Suns Blue. Magnus did nothing wrong. He's totally innocent. For real, for real. I actually was talking with Allfather Head about Magnus yesterday. Because, you know, obviously he did his own things wrong, which Vulcan pointed out to him, or the Emperor, depending on how you interpret that scene in the book, was pointing out his faults and what he did wrong. But, you know, Magnus wanted to help out and warn his father, but he got tricked in doing so by, I can't remember the fuck it else, it was probably Erebus or some ass fucking douchebag like that. But yeah, he fucked up the Wetway project. There's a lot of tragic figures among the Primarchs, both loyalist and traitor. Yeah, well, the Emperor ordered the Space Wolves to go over there to Prospero. And then Horus is like, alright, Lieben Rosacea orders you are to kill Magnus. Russ is the dumbest motherfucker. Yeah, Russ might also might need to think a bit more for himself, but Islands fun. Oh no. Only on the islands that's the only thing that's fun. We'll put it on these two. Man, can't see shit. New light soon, TM. Oh, I have to permit this. There we go. Perturabo, Lorgar, Erebus. Those are some people that really need to get a bitch slapped, and well, some of them did, but oh, okay. You were talking Primarchs, yeah. And Fulcrum had the chance to stop Horus, as his fleet was next to Horus's tiny fleet at that point. And Fulgrim became aware of what was going on, but he held this fucking blade that I forgot the name of that, fucked with him and made him decide not to do it. see, tiny more Thousand Suns blue on these things. To do this off camera because I just cannot see. So coming dark outside is the issue right now. It's having more lightning issues. Yeah, and actually I quite like Fulgrim. There's like a lot of cool stories about him being like all grandiose and uplifting, you know, because you got to remember, like, that guy started out in the fucking mines as a slave, so same way like Angron, but you know, Angron was also a slave, but he tried to break free. I actually don't remember what Fulgrim's story was when he was a slave, like if he broke out and conquered the planet. I cannot remember for the life of me. I just remember some stories from Fulgrim. Angron was tragic, yeah. Angron is one of those Primarchs where I get like why he was so fucking pissed at the Emperor. And how Mortarion eventually became what he despised the most himself, and you know, lives on a planet high up in the mountains. What he fought against. Perturabo just murder bones his own sister for some reason. When he was fucking explaining what kind of fucking man-child he was being. Oh, the Perturabo was one of those Primarchs that got shit done in the Traitor Legions. So when he left, it was like, yeah, GG, goodbye. So we're adding a bit of light blue over the top here. We're not covering the entire lens. We're adding a little bit on the view panels here. Little stripe, nothing special. The Khan is my favorite. Khan's pretty cool too. The one I know the most about is Reboot Gilliman, actually, because you know I started with Ultramarines. But putting aside this silly hate from 5th edition, Reboot Gilliman is actually quite an interesting and nuanced character, honestly. So is their entire chapter, honestly. Let's see if we can make the blue. Let me have a good look at this. Oh yeah. I read some of the more recent lore, like when Reboot Gilliman, you know, returns to us and gets alived, basically, from his throne. And there's a part where, like, he just gets depressed and loads all the fucking skulls and iconography everywhere, you know, regarding the Emperor. It just fucking hates it. Alright, a little bit of smudge of white here. And I have to do this off camera again. A little dot of white. Or getting vacuumed. That was, I believe, in the horror Sahara yet, where the traitors tried to board and kill him, and they got all blown out into the vacuum, and well, Reboot Gilliman was still alive and still killing them. Oh, actually forgot these dudes. Hood blue. So a little bit here. So let's have a look at this. So at a distance, what do you guys think of this lens? And the little viewports at the command heads. Just look a bit like glass reflection, so to say. Right, so let's do the red eye lenses now. Mainly on the infantry and some miscellaneous parts. I'm going to start with some Fiston red. And we have this thing over here. I cannot see again. For this, I need to get really close to light to do the eye lenses, so in a momento. Hey. That's better. And then we'll grab a little bit of Evil Sun Scarlet. For a second highlight of the eyes. Perfect. Makes the eyes pop nicely. And I like that. A little bit of detail working back. Yeah, I like the lens too. And then maybe I should do something about the cannon. So like you see those ribbly pits here at the top. Like wonder if I should color that up or not. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Might leave it like that. Think it's okay. I'll fix this real quick. Not this one. Right, I think it's honestly time for some shading next, so let's leave the gun barrels off for now. We can glue these guys on top, I guess. Where's my glue? Okay, let's see. This here, this can go here. This can go here too. What we need next is no. Where did I leave my notebook? Oh, posture check. Oh. Shakey shake. Start with the Noil oil, just work from it from the pot, honestly. Otherwise it's gonna be such a fucking mess. Gonna put some security pots around it so I can't knock it over. Let's see. We're just gonna do all the middle parts. And I'm not sure how much justice the Nine oil will do to it on a camera, honestly. I do not know. Thank you for the bear, Mr. Narek. We're just doing the metal parts, not the opaque hull. That way we get a lot of definition with the metal connecting with the brown bash hull. And gotta make sure it doesn't pull too hard. Like here. But you can just go in there and take off the excess, so that's okay. Ba, ba, ba. I like where this is going, boys. It's looking good. You just finished your 4th burrito. Brother in Christ, I haven't even had dinner yet. What are you doing? Share some with me, bro. I might die. Oh. Music stopped again. That means we've been painting for like 2 hours now. My god. What time we're looking at? It's 9 o'clock now then. My time. Oh man, 50 minutes over. Apparently there's something going on at work. Anyways, everything's fine. Just a place being torched down. Nah, it's just outside our factory on the other side of the road, actually. So it's not too bad. Da, 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 da. Sorry for being distracted there. Apparently the fire is at our place, but it's nothing too serious. Ba, ba, ba. Howdy, Alexia. There's a fire at my workplace apparently at the smeltery section of the factory, but it's nothing serious. We are A-okay. Everything's fine. Carry on as usual. Yeah, no time off, sadly, Cake. No one's hurt. Not that I know, I believe. The last incident we had, or well, the last official recorded incident was 31 days ago. So it's not too bad, but honestly, it should be more if you go by the shit I told you, yeah? Also, the only reason why I know it was 31 days ago is because we had safety day last week. I happened to see the sign at the front side of the factory. I usually go in at the side, so. I think that's all the metal parts for this one. Ooh, that looks much better already. Yeah. Yeah, the fire doesn't impact the lines at the other side of the factory. Essentially, we're pretty isolated from the rest, which is fine, honestly, nice and quiet. Like an evening shift, a night shift, that we see fuck all people, which is, well, I prefer it that way. Don't need people snooping around or fucking empty, middle management like dicking around. So, taking a smaller brush now. Because some parts I just can't reach with the smaller one, with the big brush. Let's see if I can get my brush in here. Hey, I can. Barely. And the gun barrel next. Yeah. What time is it now? 27. That's A-okay. So this is only the metal part, so I haven't done the hull side yet in the trims. I need to do that with Agrax Earthshade. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. Alright, let's leave the Agrax Earthshade there. Alright, that's enough shading. I have to go soon, but what I better save the. I was thinking of doing the basing for this one, but the issue is that needs to dry and then it crackles like the base with this one, right? But I prefer putting it in the sun for that one because it just looks better. I get a better crackling effect instead of letting it dry in the dark and it's much colder. Alrighty. The white-black Mechanicus skull looks something of Malal. I'm not even sure what Malal is. Yeah, when we do some more detail with Agrax Earthshade, it'll look much better, I think. Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Thank you. Malal. and gentlemen, it is time for me to ready myself to fulfill my obligations as slaves to society for this night shift. So, thank you for watching. If you're interested in knowing more about Kanium or joining us, head over to kanium.org. And that's how it is. So, see you next time, gentlemen. Have a good one.
Like thunder from the sky, sworn to fight and die. We are warriors, warriors of the world. Brothers everywhere, raise your hands into the air. We are Canadians, warriors of the world.